What's going on, guys? It's your boy Scrubae here, back again with another video. Hope you guys are having a great day. I know I am. But this lady definitely is not having a great day. This is a news article headline that you would only able to be find happening in a place where like country people are, you know what I mean? Basically, I have a story about a woman who quite literally got a DUI on a horse, which is not something I even thought was possible, dude. That's some 1887 law right there. Now, listen here, Jimmy, we told you no more riding your horse down the middle of the street when you're drunk on whiskey. You can't control it. Nay!
Going goes, but girl, it's you I love the most. Young boy, but I turn to the man. Chasing paper, yeah, I know I get the plans. Drive exotic while exploring foreign lands.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, gather around and let me tell you the story of how somebody managed to get a DUI while riding a horse, which is honestly a crime that I only thought cowboys could be convicted of. Queensland woman who rode horse to bottle shop drunk put on probation. And I'm just saying, man, honestly, when I saw this headline, I definitely thought it was going to be an American, and I was pretty relieved to find out it wasn't, because I knew the comment section would just be full of, like, you know, the UK people, oh, America's so dumb. But guess what? Guess what, guys? Queensland is in Australia, so the Australians can't talk crap, even though they're cool anyways. Honestly, I'm more surprised about the fact that they have horses in Australia than I am at the fact that somebody tried to ride one really drunk. Like, people try to ride everything drunk. How do the horses run if they're on the bottom of the earth without falling off? A Queensland woman has been placed on probation after riding her horse drunk to a drive-through bottle shop. Charmaine McGuire blew more than 4 times over the limit when she was refused service at the Logan City Tavern earlier this month. So this lady blew 4 times over the legal limit to be able to operate like a car or a vehicle, and then just decided, you know what, I guess I gotta get some more booze, but I can't go into a store, obviously, because I'm too wasted. I know, I'll go to the drive-thru. Oh crap, I can't drive a car. Guess I'll go grab my horse? Like, honestly, dude, this is why hydrated people are so fun to mess with, man. This lady was really so messed up that she went through the process of getting on her horse and riding it to the drive-thru without realizing how bad of an idea it is. Like, I honestly don't know what to say. Imagine being the drive-thru worker in that scenario. You open up the window to get the money and like a horse has a $100 bill in its mouth. Like, what are you gonna say? No, that's a wild animal out there. It'll kick through the window and she'll take the vodka herself. But somehow this story gets even crazier, dude. Like, when I read this next line, my mouth actually dropped because it just makes this lady even more of a character. All right, let's keep in mind, she already is 4 times over the legal limit of alcohol and is on a horse outside of a drive-through liquor store, all right? Like, this lady is already pretty out there, but this next line really got me. The disability pensioner tried to ride her horse through the drive-through bottle shop to buy more wine. Yo, this lady is on a disability pension, but she can, like, ride a horse to a liquor store drunk? Oh my goodness. Yeah, you see, guys, I just can't work, you know? I only got the ability to ride horses when I'm really wasted. Anything else, I'm awful at. Instead, she ended up in police custody. Today, the 51-year-old was sentenced to 18 months probation with a conviction recorded. She says she had no idea she was breaking the law by riding her horse Skippy after drinking, and she's done it many times before. Has this horse ever been ridden sober? Like, is anyone trying to make sure that the horse has ever had somebody sober controlling him, dude? How often are you riding your horse drunk to the point where you're like, well, I honestly didn't know it was illegal. I do it so often that I just figured it was fine. Like, nobody even told me it was against the law. I also love how she tries to be like, hey, I was just drinking a little. Like, I've done it after drinking before. Lady, you weren't drinking. You were 4 times over the legal limit. The fact that you were standing and able to, like, control your hands whatsoever should be an accomplishment in and of itself. I can't imagine someone being 4 times over the legal limit. It's bad enough when, like, you're watching one of those cop shows and they see somebody who's barely at the legal limit and they're already pretty out of it. This lady probably was like, hello, officer, this is my horse Skippy and we are feeling great. You know you're in an interesting place if you have, like, a local lady in your town who's known for pulling up to drive-thrus wasted on a horse. Like, oh, you know, that's just Margaret. You know her, always a little wasted doing what she can with the horses. Not only have I ridden my horse through quite a few bottle-os and never been refused service, I've never been refused service on my horse at the pub either. I love how, like, this is her argument for why she shouldn't get in trouble. Like, I've done it before. You do realize you can break the law without getting caught, like, a couple times, right, you know? And the pub is not the police. Like, well, the pub serves me on my horse. It's like, okay, you know? Also, the horse is not the problem. Like, she keeps talking about being on the horse as if that was the problem. You do realize that you were arrested for being, like, smacked on a horse, right? I highly doubt the police would have, like, arrested you and put you on probation if you would have just rode your horse through the drive-thru. I mean, that's already, like, a little weird for sure. But I don't think you're being charged with riding a horse. Like, everybody's problem is the fact that you were wasted on the back of the horse. It's all fun and games till your kid gets run over by a horse, dude. Imagine that. Like, you go in to tell your friend's mom that her kid just got ran over by a Clydesdale in the middle of the, like, cul-de-sac. Oh, there's a lady screaming something about how she needs more Fireball on the back of a horse, and she just ran over Jimmy, and he's not getting up. It's pretty bad. Like, that dude, I'm just saying, horses and drunk people probably don't mix very well. I feel like animals and drunk people in general just don't mix very well. Somewhere out there in Australia, there's probably a bar now with, like, a no horses allowed sign, and you're probably like, oh my god, do you actually need that? And then the bartender goes, you'd be surprised around here, man. We've had plenty of problems with horses breaking into our stuff. Like, honestly, there's some people in this world that are just so clearly, like, unaware of everything. It should be pretty obvious that, like, going to a drive-thru on a horse when you're wasted is gonna get you in some type of trouble. You know what I mean? Like, that should be obvious. This lady is the type of lady why there's, like, cages at the zoo saying, don't punch a tiger in the face. Like, that should be obvious to most people, but some people, like, legitimately would be like, I'm very confused why, you know, I punched the tiger and it bit me. Like, this lady has been riding her horse wasted around town and is flabbergasted that she got caught. That's the type of person who needs a sign telling them not to fight a tiger. But the bright side of this story is that it does have a happy ending. I mean, I guess as happy ending as, like, this situation can. She still is on probation. That's not changing, obviously, because she did it. But, like, she makes a statement at the end of the article that at least gives me a little bit of hope. She is currently seeking treatment and says she won't ride her horse after drinking again. I'll be complying with everything that they want me to do, and basically, they just want me to get help, which is what I'm already doing. And honestly, I hope this lady can turn it around. Like, all jokes aside, you know, it's just funny that you got arrested for being wasted on a horse in a drive-thru. Like, I don't think you're a bad person. I think when people are drunk, they obviously make bad decisions, you know, so I hope you get it together. But yeah, you probably got a little bit of a problem if you're, like, waking up the next morning in a jail cell with the cops telling you that you were 4 times over the legal limit on the back of a horse in a drive-thru. Anyways, guys, I think that's gonna do it for the video. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, I would really appreciate you pressing the like button, subscribing, turning on notifications, and commenting. I'm gonna ask you guys to comment the word, I don't know, Karen on a horse down below, those words. If you watched this far into the video, let me know. Karen on a horse, that's the term. Other than that, guys, if you guys want to really support the channel, you can get some of the OG Sub Club merch. Listen to the intro song that's in the description, or, of course, you know, use code Scrubae at the G Fuel checkout. And if for whatever reason you, like, really love the Scrubae channel, you know, you're a super fan and you want to show it and you want to have some swag, you can become a member. They get a shout out at the end of every video. Unreal Decoy, y'all like Raw Toast, Nick, Tyler L, Johnny Dude, Ty Hammons Jr., Cosmic Ramen, Candy Rose, Fabulously Terrifying, Zora W, Michael Savage, Antog, Chandler Lewis, Official Deathwish, Ryuki, It's Snowing Sideways, Sam Trowbridge, Brandon Grove, Sparky, Why So Blurry, and Gyro Z Master are all members, and I thank them a ton for doing that. And yeah, on that note, guys, that's gonna do it for the video. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning with more weird news, and probably later tonight with another video. I'm kind of in the swing of things on the schedule. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. I'm out. Peace.